One last event to come here. It's the final of the women's 100 metres. We've lost Daphne Schippers, who should have been in lane 2. But we still have what I think is one of the best fields ever assembled.
Yes, we've still got 7 women. Such a shame for Daphne Schippers of the Netherlands. She'll have to watch this one from the stands. But yeah, an exciting final in prospect. Talou, she looked invincible, didn't she? She looked great. She gets out from the blocks, but she's not going to have it her own way. Elaine Thompson, she's going to go in the middle lane. There we see her, just limbering up. It's a big one for them all. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, can she replicate what we've seen her do already once this evening? We saw her do it yesterday in the heats. Dina Asher-Smith, what can she bring to the table?
This is it. It's showtime. One last moment of drama tonight. The women's 100 metres World Championship final. Double Olympic champion Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Double Olympic champion Elaine Thompson. Marie-José Talou. She looked brilliant in the heats and in the semis. One of 2 very talented Ivory Coast athletes. Muriel Ahore is the second. There's Thompson. Nowhere near as fast as Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce or Talou in the heats or the semis, as the Olympic champion kept her powder dry. Talou is a real pocket rocket and a force to be reckoned with now. 4th in the 1 and the 2 in Rio, silver in the 1 and the 2 in London. Could she go one better and deny the 2 Jamaicans the gold? Dina Asher-Smith has already made history by becoming the first British woman into a World Championship 100 metre final. She's been in blistering form this season. Could she get on the podium? Could she challenge for the gold? Qualification, very impressive in the semis, 10.87. But Fraser-Pryce, arguably the favourite on what we've seen so far. 10.80 in the heat, 10.81 in the semis. She looked so good and so effortless. Has she got the energy to produce that kind of time or faster for a 3rd time? Johnny L. Smith, Central American and Caribbean champion, came through really late in her semi-final. What an occasion this is for the 23-year-old. Yet to go inside 11 seconds. That, you suspect, will have to change today if she's to get in the mix with her 2 compatriots. Because let's not forget, Thompson and Fraser-Pryce are the joint 4th fastest women in history. Jenny Meadows, bronze medalist in Berlin over the 800 10 years ago. A lot of excitement in Britain about Dina Asher-Smith. It has been the best season of her career. Has she got what it takes to get down to low 10.8s? Because that might be what's needed to win.
I think it is what's going to be needed. I think Dina looked better. She looked better this evening in the semi-final. She's been the world junior champion. That was 5 years ago now. She's dominated on the European scene, winning 2 medals, the 100, the 200, and the addition of the 4x1. So she is the triple European champion. But she doesn't want to be the European champion. She wants to try to get on the shoulders of these girls. She wants to get ahead of them, whether she can or not, in the form that we think Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is in. Elaine Thompson looks good as well. Dina has beaten these girls this year, but at the same time they've beaten her also. It's just one of those mouth-watering finals, and I just can't wait to find out.
Fraser-Pryce is now a mother. She's still running at the very peak of her powers. World champion 10 years ago when Usain Bolt broke the world record. Her longevity is utterly breathtaking. Olympic champion in Beijing, Olympic champion in London. The climax of day 3 is almost upon us. Wherever you're watching this in the world, whatever time zone you're on, stay with us. This could be very, very special. drama surely only a 100 meters can generate. A spine-tingling sense of anticipation here in the Khalifa International Stadium. It's one of the all-time great lineups. Fraser-Pryce against Thompson, a great friend, countrywoman and rival. Against Dina Asher-Smith, the European champion. Against two supremely talented Ivory Coast athletes.
Please welcome in lane number 9, the Central American and Caribbean Games champion last year from Jamaica,
Johnny L. Smith, Central American and Caribbean champion. One of the youngest in the field. What an occasion and what a moment for her.
The US champion,
the surprise US champion this year. Could Tiana Daniels break her personal best and break Jamaican hearts?
In lane number 8 from the Ivory Coast, the world indoor
The first
champion,
of two brilliant Ivory Coast athletes. World indoor champion Muriel Ahore, season's best in the semi. She's coming back to form.
In lane 4, also from the Ivory Coast,
Marie-José Tarlou, 10.85 and 10.87 in qualification. Silver in London. Could she upgrade to gold here in Doha?
In lane number 7, the British record holder, the world
the European champion, the winner of the Diamond Trophy, Great Britain's Dina Asher-Smith. No one from her nation has ever won a medal in this event. This is her big chance.
From Jamaica, she won the Olympic sprint double in
the
Rio.
double Olympic champion, Elaine Thompson, the joint 4th fastest woman in history.
And in lane number 6 from Jamaica, 3 times the world
alongside
champion,
her countrywoman,
Shelly-Ann
3 times the world champion, double Olympic champion, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has looked phenomenal in the heats and in the semis. Can she deliver here once again, as she did in Berlin, as she did in Moscow, as she did in Beijing? World-class drama that only athletics can provide in this spine-tingling contest.
Thompson.
Daniels in 3, Tarlou in 4, Thompson in 5, Fraser-Pryce 6, Asher-Smith 7, Ahore 8, Smith in 9.
100 meters.
11 seconds to justify a lifetime of work. The 2019 Women's 100 meters World Championship final. It's a clean start, there's a roar from the crowd. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce gets a good start. Dina Asher-Smith going well. Fraser-Pryce is going to get there. What a performance. Fraser-Pryce, and it's silver for Dina Asher-Smith. I think Marie-José Tarlou may have taken the bronze. 10.71. One of the fastest times we've ever seen from any woman in any stadium at any venue. And Fraser-Pryce was not to be denied. Another gold. Her legacy as one of the all-time greats is surely complete. She's the world champion once again. What a silver medal for Asher-Smith. And it's another global podium for Tarlou, bronze this time. And Thompson, the Olympic champion, was run out of it.
What a race. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce showed us the heat, the semi, the final, that she is the greatest female sprinter in the world right now. So happy for Dina Asher-Smith there. She's really come of age during this championships, improving her own personal best and national record, taking that down to 10.83 seconds. That was the race we wanted to see here this evening. It promised so much. Tarlou, 10.90 in third. Elaine Thompson well under that 11-second barrier, 10.93, almost unheard of that 10.93 seconds would not get a medal here at the World Athletics Championships. Well, we're looking there from the start. There wasn't much between them, but Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce just gets into her stride so much faster than the rest. Halou started well, but this is where Dina Asher-Smith really comes into her own. We expect her to go over the 200 metres, of course. She came through the last half of the race.
A mark of how good that run was from Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Only 3 other women in history have ever run faster than what we've just witnessed here in Doha tonight. And let's not forget, she's come back from having a son. What a journey. Still at the top, still hungry, and still delivering unprecedented success. She is already one of the all-time greats. And by winning a 4th world title, she's taken her career to such a height we may never see her achievements scaled by somebody else. A decade of dominance in an event so brutal.
Yeah, she's in a different phase of her career now. She's not the youthful athlete that she was a decade ago. She's a mother, as you say, but she's saying that being a mother is actually helping her enjoy her sport. But let's look at this from a different angle. Again, it's just from 5 metres out. She just accelerates between 5 metres and the halfway mark. Then she just holds her advantage over Dina Asher-Smith. Fantastic images. We've just seen Christian Taylor make his 4th Olympic gold medal, World Championship medal, and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has just replicated that. Fantastic, fantastic achievement.
Hers is an ability we should savour and remember, because her name has been etched in athletics history once again. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has become the world champion over 100 metres for the 4th time. A decade after her first world title, 11 years after the first of her 2 Olympic gold medals. An amazing performance. Let's talk about the silver and bronze medalists. I know we have to be neutral, we're British and we do try and take a global perspective here. What a wonderful, wonderful performance from the European champion Dina Asher-Smith, with a new PB and therefore a new national record, 10.83, another occasion where an athlete has delivered a lifetime best in a final. Not good enough to beat Fraser-Pryce. That was an outstanding piece of sprinting, and she richly deserves her moment on the podium.
She does. She looked nervous for me yesterday in the heats, and we saw a visual of her in the block cam, and she was actually shaking a little bit. Oh, and these are great scenes as well. This is Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce's little 2-year-old. I wonder how much they'll remember of this. Maybe not much. But yeah, it was fantastic for Dina to get that silver medal. I think it's just going to show a lot of people around the world that if you can keep working hard, you can get up with some of the best athletes in the world. But she will have been inspired. A decade ago, she'd have been sat at home watching Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce from the comfort of her living room, hoping that one day she could just get here amongst it. And if there's anyone in that situation, sat at home, just keep working hard, maybe you too one day could be here.
Well, these women are superb role models for young girls watching around the world. You can be a mum and you can return to your chosen profession, even if your chosen profession is one born out of huge pressure on a global stage. Her son Zion, hopefully, well, he's not going to remember anything of this, but my goodness me, he's going to be shown some photos. A wonderful occasion for Shelly-Ann, and I just wonder, the fact that she is sharing it with her son, maybe this one will mean more than more than Moscow, more than Beijing, and more than Berlin 10 years ago. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce becomes a 4-time world champion over 100 metres. Dina Asher-Smith delivers the race of her life with another national record, 10.83, the silver the first medal of any colour by a British woman in the 100. And Marie-Josée Tarlou follows up silver 2 years ago with bronze this time in Doha.